Hey, plumber boy, mustache man, your worst nightmare has arrived. Pack up your stuff. I got a little surprise for you here. Check it out. What do you think about that? We got real-time, 3D, lush organic environments. How's that make you feel, buddy? Feel a little like
I wonder if they really did that in Nintendo's parking lot.
You're hurting my elbow.
Is that Italian?
No, Bandicoot is an Australian name.
That's pretty good. Funny thing is, he's not even lying there. Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Game Reserve. My name is Jagger Newman, and I'm on board in these parts. And tonight we are playing Crash Bandicoot, the original PS1 game. This is actually a birthday request. I am doing this at the request of fellow YouTuber PSN. Me and him run in a lot of video game circles, so I figured, hey, add something to the showcase since it's your birthday. Happy birthday, pal. Anyway, Crash Bandicoot. So I think this game came out in 1996 and was created by Naughty Dog, you know, back when their games actually had personality. They had done a couple of games back in the day. I think they did one specifically for, what's it called? The 3DO. I can't remember what it was called. But Crash Bandicoot is very much the game that put them on the map, so to speak. When this game came out, the PlayStation was brand new, and they were essentially looking for the game that would compete with, what is it? Mario. They were looking for their Mario at the time. I'm sorry, I was looking, it looked like my internet got slow there for a second. So Crash Bandicoot would come out, and it would be a huge hit for PlayStation, though I think it got mixed reviews when it came out. It sold like hotcakes, and as a result, Crash Bandicoot would end up becoming the unofficial mascot of the PlayStation, along with several other characters, but Crash seemed to have been the big one. He would have several games on the PlayStation, but unfortunately, after the PlayStation bit the dust, the series sort of fell by the wayside, faded into obscurity. And those tried to make a comeback a few times in the past couple of years. Nothing has ever really stuck, so yeah, I've actually been meaning to add Crash Bandicoot to the showcase. I was actually planning to do that probably come this December, since I'm almost done with the Banjo-Kazooie series. But I'm glad we're adding this now, because, you know, this is an interesting series, and I'm excited to talk about it. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, as to how I'm going to be playing this game, I actually have Crash Bandicoot on my PS3, which is very convenient because playing PlayStation games on PlayStation 3 like this is just so convenient. Glad I have this option. And here we go. Probably not my best intro. I sort of got sidetracked there when it looked like my connection was crapping out. There's that fuzzy sound again. I don't know why that happens. Thankfully, I know how to fix that now. Didn't get to enjoy the greatest boot up screen ever. So yeah, Universal Interactive, they're the ones who owned Crash Bandicoot back in the day, which is why Naughty Dog wasn't allowed to keep them when they parted ways with them to work directly for Sony. Pretty good title screen. The name Crash Bandicoot just rolls off the tongue very well, and a good demonstration of the graphics quite a way. Crash looks great there, and the graphic design on the title itself is great as well. Off to a good start here. Hold on a sec. I think if you let the title screen go away... Looks like we got Kyle in the house here. He says, fuzzy sound, must be checkers. Yeah, I'm gonna see if when the title goes away, you actually get the story beat here. Doesn't happen when you hit start, so I think, here we go, let's see.
But Dr. Cortex, we have not determined the cause of past failures. Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general, and he will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before.
Okay, I am so used to Clancy Brown as Dr. Cortex. It's weird hearing his original voice actor.
Failure again. Capture him! Uh-oh. Prepare the female bandit.
Yeah, it's a pretty basic story. Evil scientist has kidnapped the girl, so now we gotta go save her. Okay, looks like we have someone new in the chat tonight. Cat C. Wright. I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome to the Game Reserve. Happy to have you. If you have any questions about the game as I'm playing, feel free to ask. Alright, so the first thing we always talk about are the controls, and right away, this feels a little oddball. So, the original Crash came out before the DualShock 2 was introduced. So, you're having to play a 3D game with the D-pad, which on its own feels very, very strange. I'm so used to playing a D-pad with this. But also the jump feels a little weird too. Like, I'm so used to later Crash games where they've really perfected the jump with nice arc and play control, but the jump here feels weirdly heavy. It might not look that bad, but if you play the game for yourself, you'll probably get a sense of what I'm talking about. Crash's primary attack is, of course, the spin, but you can also jump on some enemies as well. The boxes you want to destroy, because that also plays into the game as well. That's how you get the gems. And the Wumpa fruits, if you get 100 of those, you get an extra life, and this is a pretty tough game, so you want to be sure you max out your extra lives if you can. So, our new viewer says to call her Cat. Well, Cat, welcome to the showcase. In case you missed the intro, or if you've never watched before, how we do things here is I typically take a game, play it for about an hour, and just talk about the history and design of a game, because I'm just a real nerd about this stuff, and I enjoy talking about it and sharing it with other people. Also trying to encourage people to give the games I play a try. So I don't get the gem this time. I missed some boxes. I typically don't try to go for the gems in this game because it's just a hassle. I much prefer playing Crash Bandicoot as a basic point A to point B game. And I gotta say, that is something I do enjoy about the original Crash Bandicoot game. This was the time period of Super Mario 64 and the collectathon platformer. Big, open, 3D environments. So, it's nice to play a game that is just straightforward. It's not something you saw a whole lot back in the day. And that is another area where Crash Bandicoot was sort of groundbreaking. So this was the era when developers were still trying to figure out 3D gaming. And the main thing that people struggled with was the idea of a 3D camera. Like, we were so used to 2D games from back in the day that the idea of having to manipulate the camera instead of it staying in one spot was a new thing for developers to wrap their head around. And initially, a lot of people didn't figure that out right away. So for Crash Bandicoot, when they were making the game, they simply referred to it as the Sonic's ass game. And the reason they called it that was because their solution to doing a 3D platformer was that instead of following the character from the side and moving them left to right, you instead put the camera behind them and watch them run forward. So they call it the Sonic's ass camera because with that logic you would be looking at Sonic's ass as you're playing. As I said, this was back when Naughty Dog actually had a personality. It's not like today with The Last of Us, where they almost seem to go out of their way to make games depressing. I miss when they made games like this. Graphics are also pretty good for the time as well. Character models look really good. Sometimes they can be a little noodly, but the levels and everything, they're very vibrant and crisp. And it is still very clearly a PlayStation game, but not detrimentally so, I would say. Like the music too, very tribal and funky. It's nice. And with the D-pad, I keep pushing down on it, but I keep pushing the left button by mistake. I definitely didn't get them all there. Poor Crash. They actually had some internal debate as to what their main character was going to be. Another name that they were considering was, I think, Willy the Wombat or something. Which I think we're all glad ended up not happening, because that's a terrible name. So you hold the button when you land on one of these spring blocks. You'll go a little higher. Dadgummit. So, how the life system works in this game is you have Uka Uka, which is that mask that's following you. And essentially how it works is every time you take a hit, you lose Uka Uka. You can get a second mask and that'll turn them gold. So that'll let you take 2 hits. And if you get more than 3 Uka Uka masks, then you're invincible for a bit. And as you can see, they still do some 3D, 2D gaming as well. It works just fine, though. Again, the control is a little clunky, and it is still a little weird playing it with the D-pad. I don't know how you do that. Like, if anything, it should feel more natural like this. That is a problem that I'm told people have with the first Crash Bandicoot game, that it does a little more 2D gaming than it does 3D stuff. And I do get that. That is what people wanted to see back in the day. They really wanted to explore 3D environments. But at this first game, there's a lot of 2D gameplay, and when there is 3D gameplay, it's mostly just you going in a straight line. It's something that they would routinely get better about as the series went on. They definitely improved upon it with the second game, Quartet Strikes Back. And they definitely perfected it with Crash Bandicoot Warped, which is actually one of my all-time favorite video games. You get the Twana tokens, and you get sent to a bonus level. And this is also a really weird aspect of the game. This is also how you save the game. I'm not sure who... Did I just... I wasn't locked into a 2D plane? What the hell? That was bullshit. Oh, shut up, Uka. I didn't hit that thing. Yeah, I keep missing boxes, but I'm honestly just glad I haven't died yet. Boulders. I think everyone knows this level. And yep. Alright, break out your fedoras, guys, because we got ourselves a great big boulder to run from. Oh, well, that wasn't too bad. I remember that being a lot harder. Oh, nope, there's more. Where do all these ancient civilizations find the great big, perfectly spherical boulders? It doesn't make sense how they have these things. Da 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 da. Damn it, I don't really want to watch Indiana Jones. Wonder when I'm gonna be covering another game in that series. Oh, that's getting really close. Come on, Crash. Keep going. Yes! Made it. Yeah, it's one thing when you're running away from the camera, but it's really tense when you're running towards it because you have no idea what's coming ahead of you. And that's also why doing the boxes is so aggravating too, because oftentimes you have to backtrack in order to get the boxes you missed. When you hit this green thing at the start of the level that takes out the nitro or makes other boxes appear, it's like the camera is saying, "What are you doing? No, progression is that away." Upstream.
What have I got?
I haven't heard anything out of my viewers. Either this is turning out to be really boring, or they just don't have much to say right now. Ah, damn it. You do kind of have to get used to figuring out where Crash's positioning is. He does have a drop shadow, so you can figure out where he is while he's in the air, but it's a little faint. Like, they made a point to make Crash orange so that he would always stick out no matter what level you were in, but I really wish his drop shadow was easier to use. Ah! Damn it. As I said, this can be a pretty hard game. Not always for the right reasons. Sometimes it's the control or some bullshit design. But it's not as bad as some other games I've played. Let's see here, we got a comment from Kyle. Is this the game that had people always talk about how good the controls were? No, Kyle, you're probably thinking of Crash Bandicoot 2, or perhaps Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. The controls here are definitely not that good. as I was saying at the start of the video, Crash just feels weirdly heavy here. His jump doesn't feel like it has the proper arc to it. You can definitely tell that they put some work into it for the sequel. See, and that's a perfect example right there. I was pushing just slightly to the right on the top button, to the left, and that sent me careening to the side. Really wish I could just use the analog stick here. It's right there on my control. But this is before that was adopted, so gotta use the D-pad. I mean, with level design like this, you really don't need the precision of an analog control. But it would have been nice to have the option. As I said, though, this was before the DualShock was introduced, so just kind of have to take what you can get. Alright, let's see if I can avoid falling off the edge this time. Now I fell off the edge again. If you're gonna put your game in 2D, like, you shouldn't be able to deviate from the path. I mean, that should be 101. And now Kyle's saying, oh yeah, this is before the PS1 had an analog control. It's really weird seeing a pre-DualShock control because, like, it just, the control just feels so naked without it. Now we got our first boss fight. Papu, I think his name is. Can't remember what I'm supposed to do. Oh! Maybe I just... Oh, you just jump on him. Well, that was easy. Also, Papu has plumber's crack there. You guys see that? Rolling Stones. Great, another one of these levels. Maybe not. Yeah, definitely not as much variety in this game as there is in later Crash games. Like, Crash Bandicoot 2, you're using a teleporter to get around the world, so that opens up a lot of different possibilities for level design. And then the potential became limitless in Crash 3, since that game centered around time travel. But in this first game, it's mostly limited to stuff you would find on the Wumpa Islands, which is where Crash lives. Oh, crapola. And that's something else that's irritating about this game. Like, you heard the TNT crate go off. You would think that would take out the boxes that was next to it. Nope, you actually have to see the TNT crates take those out. So, those other 4 boxes that were back there, they are still there. If I want to take them out, I have to go back. I do not want to go back. I am not doing that tonight. There is no way I'm going to finish this game by the end of the hour, so I'm not even going to bother. Damn it. Once again, getting screwed over by the D-pad. It's making me wish that thing was just a little bit bigger, or that wasn't connected to the other buttons. There There are some fun death animations in this, though. That was funny. Alright, just gotta time this. There we go. Yep. And I'm pretty sure this one right here, that'll drop out from underneath me, so I gotta time this. Of course, there's skunks on the other side, too! Ah, damn it! Another Twana token. It's still weird, that's how you have to save the game. See, that one will drop out from underneath me too. An embryo token. Can't remember what those do. Hog Wild. I do not like that look. Now it's basically an auto runner. Fun way to mix things up, I suppose. Why do I suddenly want bacon? Oh, come on, I didn't hit that thing. Stop looking at me like that, you orange bastard. There we go. Nothing to it. That one death I had there, that was BS though. I didn't hit that thing. Native Fortress. Alright, in we go. Never realized the turtle could be that squishy. Stupid monkey. Ah, damn it. Now you gotta hit these things so you can jump on them. Now I gotta do all that again, because of course I do. And like typically in a good platformer like this with the controls, like the movement stops when you let off the control stick, or D-pad in this case. But in Crash Bandicoot, if you want his momentum to stop, you actually have to cancel it out by going the other way on the D-pad, which can make precise platforming a little difficult. It's one of those games. Thankfully, something that they addressed in later games. Oh, this seems tight. Almost seemed like it was too tight for me to get through, didn't it? Oh! It's got some spikes up the butt. Okay, I definitely don't need that. Some of these jumps. Definitely do hold your breath on a few of them. That was close. Oh, balls. And there's this stupid monkey in the way. Ah! You maggot! Oh! I didn't think that would come down. I landed right on that. I remember when the Insane Trilogy came out, people started saying that the Crash Bandicoot series was the Dark Souls of platformers or something. I don't know if I would go that far, but this first one is pretty damn hard. Stupid monkey, that's for last time. Ah, damn. I could definitely use that Uka Uka mask, but I'd rather get to the top. Ooh, that thing almost got me. Oh no! Oh, that was close. Okay, so I need to time this. Whew, that was close too. Oh no! Ooh. Oh crap! Ah! I saw the fire coming! Haha! Checkpoint. It's always a relief when you get a 1-up. Oh, that was bad. Whew, that was tight. Oh, look at all these. Ooh, that was a tough one. Looks like we're heading to the next level. Going up creek again. They're guilty of reusing some level themes here and there, though. Ah! Damn it, not again! Man, this D-pad is sensitive. Okay, that was my fault. Ah! Once again, just the D-pad. I keep pushing two of them at the same time. Maybe my thumb is just too big. There we go. There's that stupid monkey again, the stupid cart rolls. Gotcha this time. Oh, come on! Stupid ass monkey. Oh! Lost control of Crash again. Why does there have to be a fish right there? Maybe I'll just jump over him this time. Oh! He stopped right underneath me! stay on the log, Crash. Aha! Got you that time, you stupid monkey. This D-pad is really starting to frustrate me. Be very deliberate with it. This monkey sure is giving me a hard time, isn't he? It's like, you get aggravated with it, and as you get aggravated with it, you get worse at it. You get worse at it, you start making mistakes. And as you start making mistakes, you start to get angry. And as you get angry, it just becomes a whole thing. Oh, crapola. Oh. I thought I was screwed there. I thought I had screwed up the timing. Alright, I got this. Just got a stupid fish in the snapping plants. Gotta find the right timing. Not the game you really want to be going diagonal in. This is going to be very tight. Probably gotta go right then. Kyle says, it sounds like a game for the 90s. Yes. Yes, indeed. This was one of the games for the 90s, as a matter of fact. I definitely wasn't playing this back in the day, though. I was an N64 kid. By the way, my N64 videos have started going. Different N64 video every day of June. Be sure to check those out once the stream is over. Today I did Turok Dinosaur Hunter, which is definitely the worst video I did for that entire month. That is when I realized that my method of recording footage was flawed. So the video footage I caught off the N64 wasn't very good. Thankfully, after that, I took steps to address that, so the video quality for everything else that's supposed to come out this month is much better. Well, that was definitely a ball buster of a level, wasn't it? Ripperoo, another boss fight. Okay, need to remember, how do I fight this guy? I know it has something to do with these TNT crates. There we go. Watch his pattern, see where he lands. Not very dynamic boss fight, is it? Ah, damn it! Again with the D-pad. It's like you can't just keep your finger on it like you can with the Nintendo control. You actually have to take your finger off it and push the individual buttons that you want. It's ridiculous. Ah. Okay, so I can't stand there. There we go. Yeah! Don't try to outdo me, Crash. The Lost City. Are we going to Atlantis? Ah, no, this is less cool. Oh, so I can't take that thing out. Ah! Hey, there you are, Lois. How you doing? Ah, crapola. Not see that coming. So now I gotta watch for bats. Having the bat hanging there, though, that's a good indication that you need to watch out. Just take this one step at a time. Oh, so now I can take those things out. Now they stand up and jump? Ha, take that. Okay, now I need to figure out how to get through this thing. Let's see. Okay, so that goes. Okay, so there we go. Hit my head on something. Oh! Screwed by the D-pad again! Lois says the graphics remind her of the Magic Eye books. I don't think I'm familiar with those, Lois. Ah! Okay, that was on me. Like, why does this platform need to be right here? That's just aggravating. For the love of Lifeson. Now I gotta do all that platforming again. Ah! Again, why does that platform need to be right there? Gotcha that time. Oh, and I remember this thing being a real pain in the ass too. If I step on that block, it's gonna spin and I'm gonna fall. So I'm gonna try to land on the middle one here. See, just like that. And this is horrible enemy placement right here. As soon as I jump on that thing, he's gonna jump on top of me. Or I'm gonna jump. Screw this D-pad. Only got 6 more minutes left. Ah, missed him. I should have just kept going. Why didn't I just keep going? if you're gonna do 2D platforming like this, you can't just... You should only be able to move left to right. You shouldn't be able to move outwards until you get to a spot where you can move outwards. Talk about try and die. Just gonna move. Aha! Gotcha this time. Please do not screw up, Crash. Oh, this is gonna suck. Of course. But if Crash would just stay on the 2D plane, I would not be dying as much as I have been. Stupid lizard thingamajig. Alright. Oh, that was close. No. Well. Okay, that was weird. I honestly think I'm out of fucks to give right now. Okay, so we're coming. There's 9 o'clock right there. So, okay, so the original Crash Bandicoot, I definitely wouldn't call it a bad game per se, but it is very clearly the first game in its series. Like, It just baffles me that there's so much 2D gameplay here, but for whatever reason, like when they do the 2D gameplay, it still operates like you can move in 3D, which is why I keep jumping off the edge there. Like, if you're going to do gameplay like that, it should be locked to a specific path. That just makes things aggravatingly difficult. The controls themselves are also not what you would expect from the series. The jump just feels really weird. It feels very heavy. Crasher's movement feels really heavy too. The physics are a little weird. It's just a game that, while still fun to play in this kind of setting where, you just have fun screwing around with it, trying and dying for the amusement of others. As a game you play for fun, it can definitely be frustrating. I can definitely see why this got such mixed reviews when it came out, but I can also see why it was such a big hit too, because this must have been something for 1996. Like, the graphics were mind-blowing. There was many other 3D platformers out at the time. And this game does handle 3D rather effectively. It has a very basic idea of how to solve a lot of the issues people were having at the time. But I've also seen worse as well. So I would give Crash Bandicoot a very loose recommendation. But for everyone else, just get the Insane Trilogy. It has all the levels from Crash Bandicoot, just with better controls and better graphics, which automatically makes it the better game in my opinion. But anyway, that's going to do it for tonight, guys. If you enjoyed tonight's content, please be sure to like and subscribe. I do these videos every Saturday at 8 o'clock. What I do is take a game, play for about an hour, talk about the history, the design, all that good stuff, because I just enjoy doing that and I like sharing it with other people. What I do not do is play games from start to finish, because I feel like you're missing something if you aren't playing the game yourself. But no disrespect to anyone who consumes the medium by watching other people play on YouTube. It's just, if you're looking for that here on the Game Preserve, you're just going to have to look elsewhere. That being said, if there's anything you would like me to cover in this format, please leave it in the comments. I will be sure to take a look at it. And also, be sure you're checking the channel regularly, because I am doing my N64 retrospective this month. A different review, different game, every day of the month until June 30th. Looked at Turok today, and tomorrow's game is going to be Star Fox 64, one of my favorite games on the console. And it's definitely a lot better than the Turok video. But other than that, I hope you guys all have a good work week, and I'll see you next time.